Hello, scholars, and welcome back. If you recall, when we were introducing our three-digit numbers, we wrote them, or we looked at the numbers in the form of base 10 blocks, and then in expanded form, standard form, and word form. Now, just so you know, sometimes expanded form will also be known as expanded notation. So sometimes we will interchange those words. Okay? So let's look at the base 10 blocks. We see we have 2 hundredths. Now we're going to say it differently over here, but we have 2 hundredths, 3 tens. Now remember, there are only 3 tens, but the value of those 3 tens is 30. And then 1 1. So that's written in expanded form. Remember, to widen, to increase. So we have 200 plus 30 plus 1. In standard form, the way you would normally see it, written as a number in digits, is 231. That's how you read it, 231. And then the word form, 230. Remember that dash, that line, what that's called? Yes, it's a hyphen. So 31. Let's connect those two words. All right, so now we're going to introduce how do you locate the number on a number line. So we have 100, 200, 300. And we're looking at the number 231. So where would that be placed? Is it before the 100? Is it between the 100 and the 200? Or is it between the 200 and the 300? 231. 200. Well, I know this is 100, so anything below this number must be less than 100. 200. This is more than 100. So it's more than 100, but I know it starts with 200. So let's start with the 200. 231. Let's look at a midpoint. We know it's going to be between 200 and 300, but let's see. It's going to help if we know a midpoint. What is halfway between 200 and 300? Do you know what that number is halfway between? That's right, 250. 250, because we know 50 is half of 100, and 250 is half of, or halfway between 200 and 300. So now we have to figure out, well, where's 231? 231. This is 50. So there's a 5 in the tens place. Here's a 3 in the tens place. We know the value of the 5 in the tens place is 50. The value of the 3 in the tens place is 30. You know that 30 is less than 50. So it must be somewhere right in here. Okay, we're not going to be completely exact, but it needs to be a little bit clear. Let's see. 231. We know 225 is going to be right closer to the middle, so let's move it over just a little bit more. 231. Again, it doesn't have to be exact, but it does have to make sense numerically speaking. 231. I just erased the 200 a little bit, but it's right about here. So today's lesson is about locating the number on the hundreds on the number line of the three-digit numbers. Look forward to seeing you use that number line.